My check 1 2. Welcome, guys. My check 1 2. Welcome, guys. Yeah, the thing is, YouTube was giving a little bit of trouble. Welcome to the channel, guys. Sorry about the technical issue. So we're gonna go straight into our video. You know, I'm gonna cook bolognese because most people cooking bolognese wrong, and this bolognese tastes so good. I cook it twice per week, so I'll take you through the process. All right. Thank you. And once it comes in, ladies and gentlemen, feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. All right. We have our pot here, and I'm just gonna open my window because this you need a nice hot pan. Gonna put a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of the pan here. Gonna go in our meat. All right, we have our meat there going. Gonna give him a bit of stir. I'm not gonna add any seasoning to it as yet. Just want this to catch some color. Just working in the pot a bit. And this is one of the reasons why my bolognese tastes so lovely. All right. Thank you very much. All right, we have some onion here. Thank you. I'm making bolognese today because I have a request for it. So I make it again. And this bolognese is so lovely. Sometimes I make this twice a week. You're gonna see the techniques I use. That's why I said a lot of people make bolognese wrong and just boring. You're gonna see the simple techniques I use. And I'm not using any too much of a fancy ingredients in this. You know, the thing is, try to go live 3 times and the YouTube just giving a little bit of technical trouble. You notice I have the spoon there and I have the whisk. What I want here, I want the water to kind of evaporate out. And then I'm going to start seasoning a bit. I'm using a cast iron pan. So some people saute off all these ingredients first. Nothing wrong with doing that. You can. It's not a problem. But I've seen people do that, and yet still the bolognese don't come out right. All right. I'm using some red onion. And the thing is, you don't have to use red onion. That's just personal preference. So I'm cooking this bolognese my way. This is not nobody recipe. I'm just going to show you different techniques to execute this. You see, we want to get rid of the water out of this. All right, what I'm going to start doing now, I'm going to start adding some seasoning to this. You know, some black pepper. You know, some of my world-class all-purpose seasoning. Look out very soon. I have some products coming very soon. I have my ebook already uploaded. Remember, with this thing, you have to watch it because you can't put too much salt in it because you have the tomato here. All right, well, so we have about 2 red onion I'm putting in this. I'm just turning on the aperture to see which one of my light is a little bit too bright. All right, I'm going to show you something else what I'm going to do. I have, if you notice, I have here a bit of carrot. Carrot. It's going to surprise a lot of people, carrot in bolognese. But when you're a champion, you cook like a champion. It's going to be different. Cutting these small as possible. Very fine. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. You know, there's a thing with Linden. For those of you, if you don't know who I am, my name is Linden. You know, I love positive comments, you know. Sometimes you can have nasty people, but it doesn't bother me anyway. Once you know what you're doing. All right, watch this. You seeing that over there? A very hot pot. We're going to put a little bit of olive oil in that. And just watch the techniques, which I'm going to lock down. You see the onion? You put the onion and the garlic in that. And even the carrot, some of the carrot in that. Season this. All right, the rest of the carrot, we're gonna cut these up small, very small. Put in some carrot in my spag bol. See with this, you see this way how I'm doing this, it's gonna cook fast. Bit of tomato puree in that. Trust me, you cook this for your kids this way, they don't leave you. This is what I noticed. You notice something I want to do? I work the meat. This thing, you have to work him. Like no pressure on that. Don't. When you're cooking things like this, you can't. If you're in rush, just leave it alone if you're in rush. All right. I need some herbs. Going for some herbs. I'm eating that with some oregano. I'm looking for my basil. So I'm probably gonna go on the other side. Okay, I'll find the basil. Bit of basil in that. You see this? Our tomato base. We're gonna add some to this, and you're gonna ask the reason why not just pour it in. If I pour everything in, it's gonna slow down the cooking process. The heat, I want a bit of heat remaining in this. Keep going. This is optional. You don't have to. That's why I said my bolognese always tastes a little bit different. I tip a little bit of soy in mine. But remember, you don't have to put that in it. You see this now? We're gonna put this in. This all saute off, catch flavor. When you're cooking, rules of thumbs, always have some hot water ready. See, there's flavor in this pot. See that? Pour it in there. So always have your hot water good to go. If you notice, I saute off the meat first in the pan, so that way it's cooking. Meanwhile, we're gonna add a little bit more to that. We're gonna keep working. I haven't tried yet, so now I'm gonna give him a little bit of taste because I want the flavor to be balanced. Need a little bit more seasoning, but I don't want to season it all yet. I want to wait till I finish this in. Then I will season them after. Have to keep working this until you put all of your tomato base in this. Alright, there's a little trick I'm going to show you guys. gonna show you a little bit of trick once I finish this. We're gonna add a little bit of season to this. I'm gonna taste it another time. To get rid of the sharpness, you can add a little bit of ketchup. What I'm gonna do, this is personal preference. You don't want this to be sharp. Just a little bit of brown sugar. You don't need a lot in it. You won't feel it. It's just to get that balance of the flavor. All right, that's almost finished. I don't even want to put more water in it because I like my Bolognese. I like my Bolognese like thick. All right, the next thing I'm gonna add to this, you don't have to, personal preference. All right, so this is the icing on the cake now. I have some celery already washed. We're gonna cut this very, very fine. And we're gonna put him through it. Yeah, cut him very fine. Look a bit more black pepper. I'm going to show you something in about. Don't tell anybody. I'm going to show you. You know this, you can have this with Bolognese, whatever pasta you want. I mean with spaghetti. But have you ever tried it with bread? When I said, have you ever tried it with bread? I'm going to show you something. And then I don't need this. Can imagine Bolognese and some bread. All right, we'll put that there. So our Bolognese is ready. What I'm gonna do, just give him another turn. Look at that. That's how you cook the perfect Bolognese. All right. So I'm going to show you two things. All right, we have a bowl here for the Bolognese. We're going to turn him down. Turn him down. And I'm going to show you something. So you can't say you don't learn anything from Linden. I'm going to get my serrated knife. We have some bread here. Don't know which one of them you prefer. This is olive bread. This is like a seeded bread. All right, we're gonna cut kind of a thick piece of this bread. About this. Look at that. Yeah, so you always eat this with pasta. Well, today we're gonna work him with a bit of bread. Put some olive oil over this. We want this to be hot, nice and hot. Bolognese, we're gonna turn him off. just gonna put him in there, toast him a little bit in the pot. It's gonna surprise you, I'm telling you. Remember, if you do find value in this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. All right, we're just toasting him a little bit. And I'm going to show you how this Bolognese look. The way how this Bolognese look, it's better than even the Italian. All right, we're just going to put him on this, turn this off. We're going to get a spoon instead of the ladle. Nice and simple, nothing fussy. We're just going to get our Bolognese. We'll just spoon our Bolognese on top of our toasted bread. Look how this look. See the Bolognese? Nice and thick. It's not even running over. Look at that. Just look at that. Seen that? That's what I'm talking about. Now we're gonna get our bowl and look. We start in the middle. That's what you call the perfect Bolognese. Look at that. Look at that. This is one of the reasons you should subscribe to the channel and support the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do find value in this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Remember to thumbs up the live. Peace be unto you. Thanks for watching.